So if a rhino and a hippo are running towards each other at full steam, who'd come out on top and why? Now, if you're a little confused by that question, it really doesn't matter because the important thing here is why. Why do people keep making these type of earphones? And they've become trendy, sort of fashion now, like for the tech guys. And I don't like it because I never felt as though open ear headphones really felt comfortable. And on top of that, I wear glasses, so each and every single time that I'd have to put the open ear headphones, it just felt like a little hassle because they're quite thick around the hinges sometimes. So it just never played with me when it comes to open ear headphones. But at least with this one, the difference between the fact that it has the little antenna sticking out, which FYI, I'm just kidding, it's not an antenna, it's just a microphone, which we'll get into later. But besides that, it still kind of falls the same mold as, like, for example, bone conduction type earphones. They kind of have that same build where they just kind of loop over your ears and hope to God that they stay on your ears once you have them on there. I don't like how they look, but I don't blame them. Kind of like each player knows their role. So when it comes to open ear headphones, kind of their role is just to look this way. It's not really for comfort, but for the little things that other people may be going for, especially when it comes to conference headphones. The example I can think of is if you're that one guy that has to step out and take a phone call, or if you're multitasking and you need to be on the phone at the same time. So kind of pretty much for multitaskers, if you ask me. And I don't want to say that the build and the design is bad because it's honestly just personal preference. To each his own. So someone could say they like how they're built. I personally just don't like it, but I don't want it to be the bottom line or the determining factor of what I truly think about these earphones. 16 hours of battery life. So I doubt anybody's gonna be on phone calls that long, but it helps to know that you at least have that option. But if you plan to be on a phone call for a while, then at least having these headphones last that long and potentially long enough to even hold other conversations is good. So in that front, when it comes to the uses that you could use these headphones for, when it comes to the battery life, it's not gonna die out on you. When it comes to the sound quality, I thought it was pretty good, surprisingly, especially for open ear headphones, which I always bash and continue. Anyways, I'm not even gonna start, but pretty decent audio quality. Now, the most important thing is going to be the microphone, or at least it's supposed to be, because that's kind of their thing here. The microphone and also the environmental noise cancellation, which is a little different from active noise cancellation, which is what most people are familiar with. But basically, environmental noise cancellation is supposed to help you when you're in a call, for example, just kind of mute out those little background noise. And like if you're in an office, gonna mute out whatever Paul is typing, and then if someone may be shuffling around, like little things like that, and maybe even when you're out like in open areas.
So the most important thing about these headphones is definitely gonna be the sound quality, which that's pretty much what it's supposed to be. Anyways, because of the microphone. So honestly, if even the sound quality is bad, like if it's not good, then it kind of goes against the whole purpose of the headphones. I'm like open ear headphones. Y'all know my opinion. Like I don't really think they're all that. But when it comes to the fact that this one is supposed to be, the sound quality for the microphone is supposed to be like its thing. If that even doesn't come out well, like right now it's just a little breezy, so like it's not that much wind, there's some traffic too. So at least a lot of it should be blocked out at least, because then at that point it's like, okay, it if anything, it at least does a good job in that. If it's not, then like, okay, boo-hoo, like way too much stuff is, you know what I mean, like way too much stuff from me personally, that it's like, okay, these headphones really worth it type stuff. But yeah, I'll go over the sound quality and see exactly like how it sounds, and like I'll formulate my opinion whether or not I truly think these headphones are worth it.
So you tell me, I actually don't know. I'm gonna be judging these earphones through the perspective and the eyes of someone who's going to need them, not just someone coming inside and just wanting to buy a pair of random knockoff headphones, but someone that's actually going to need them. People in the office, people driving a lot, people that are going to be who knows where, but a bunch of different people with different lifestyles. kind of need headphones to talk on the phone on the fly. Now, I would see myself saying I would use something like this if I needed something. And the reason I say that is because these headphones actually stay on, unlike a lot of open ear headphones that I tried. And I'm saying that because I wear glasses. And then the other thing is kind of like the microphone. So it to me, the look, it just looks goofy and a little nerdy, and I don't like it. You wouldn't see me with it. But had I been working in somewhere corporate where I needed to have something like that, then I probably will. And they're pretty decent when it comes to the audio. If that's something you're into, then yeah, sure, go for it. But any other person just trying to get a pair of random headphones, knock it off. If you found this video informative and helpful anyway, just make sure you subscribe just so you can stay tuned for more videos like this. I've got a lot coming.